Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Ultima Online. Now, I'm going to be not talking as much unless people ask me questions. Main reason why is I think I got an ear infection, plus I'm still coughing, and I'm not doing so good, so...
The mouse.
And I have my kid here,
The
so
mouse.
we'll do that. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I need to find a storybook for my kid, so I'll be right back. He kept calling it the mouse story, but what he really meant was he wanted Goodnight Moon. Alright. This one. So a lot of things have happened since last time I was playing. I finally got Cloudburst. So let me disable this one. Cloudburst is for tanking. I'm gonna switch him in out. I got Tidal Wave to level 2. I need to buy more relics once I find them. I spent 2.5 million on a Phoenix Worm, which I gave to my other guy. I have to bind him. I need to go either purchase 1,000 forever tokens or something else. Let me go mute here again. I keep losing my crab to these ball runs. But nice thing about doing these ball runs is I can get relics.
Hear that? I got the computer. Listen.
Right, you see this? This is the Halloween going on. These are Halloween paragons. I asked the developers to see if they could change the gold drop value on them. Sorry, I'm still coughing, but I'll bring in my other character now. Alright, this is where we do this right here. I'm gonna see if we can pull this one, which I did. And then we do it like this. Now I'm still living on this. I don't need to level up my other character. My other character is just for this ball run right here. And I practice enough so that I can do this with the pretty simple now. So we'll pick this up. Tell him to stay here again. Grab that recall scroll. Okay. I know my guy's paralyzed, so we're gonna wait till he's unparalyzed. Okay, he's out. Pull the second one. I know I'm poisoned. Set my guy up right here. This guy right here is going to attack it as well. He's going to come closer to this one, so we're both healing. And now we have all 4 pets on this Halloween guy. So the other thing that I've been practicing too is healing, so I can click on both screens. So I click on this screen, heal, click on this screen, heal. And then I click, 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 click. And because my auto targeting is there, I can heal both of them at the same time like this. So I'm going back and forth between both screens. Anyways, here, Mike. What's up, kid? Here, you can hear him talking. He's talking about the Tooth Fairy. Go ahead, tell him about the Tooth Fairy again.
You fail with the one. The two fail with the 2 coin.
Okay. The Tooth Fairy will definitely give you a coin when you have your tooth out. So, when your tooth falls out, when you're old enough, you make sure to tell mommy and daddy, and you put a tooth under your pillow, and the Tooth Fairy will come, okay?
And then it's gonna.
So if I pit here, I had to go get him. I'm gonna get this guy back too. Okay, got that one. We're just bothering farming. And I'm trying to level this pet. Okay, I'm saving. I need another cough drop. Or something. I apologize for coughing into the mic so much. So I have an ear infection. So that's also part of my issue too. So one of my ears is blocked and it was in pain. To get medicine for it. Again, we'll just go quiet. If anybody comes in and asks questions, I'm more than happy to answer them, but we'll just play the game quiet. Oh, there goes 5,000 on my pet.
That is naughty. I have this in the thing. Don't put toys in the pot, it's naughty. Don't put toys in the pot, it's naughty.
I think that's a Paragon Halloween. That's the only way you can get me for both of them.
What kind of water is it?
Yeah, it's a it's a Paragon and a Halloween. That's why he's doing so much.
Oh no.
That's nuts.
Water to float. Stand.
Look at that. 2,000. Oh my gosh. It wasn't just 5,000, it was 2,000. Started off. Oh boy. Should have gave up after he... Oh well. Yeah. Where's that portal?
Uh-oh.
Hey Shan, what's up? What's up? Hello and welcome. I went and died way too many times from a Paragon Halloween ball run. That was that was interesting. I'm over here because I'm a criminal because I didn't have my other character in a party and I looted stuff, so now I gotta sit here and wait. Yeah, my crab, which I only bought a couple days ago. It's about 6 days ago I bought this crab as an egg. And I hatched it and I got a cloudburst relic today. And I have tidal wave already at level 2. So not bad. A Halloween wyvern. Well, not just Halloween, a Halloween and a Paragon. So it was a Halloween and Paragon ball run. And normally I can just handle a Paragon. And normally I can just handle a Halloween. But when you merge both of them together and put it on a ball run, whoa. And then I went in because I had lost my pets twice in a row. This guy called right here, Shooter McGavin, came in and just I don't know what he was using, but I've never seen it in Ultima Online. He was using archer bow. I don't know if he was using a composite bow or something. And he just ripped that Halloween Paragon ball run. Like, it was a very impressive fight. It's in the stream. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I only got to see the ending, but it was impressive. It's enough that I'm actually gonna rewatch my stream when I get to there, and I want to see how on earth and what that is, and then ask questions because I've never seen an archer do that. Not in Ultima Online forever, anyways. All right. It's probably relics. Yeah, he was definitely a meta archer. But all the progress that I did today, I lost just from just from my crab dying twice. So, starting it over again. And now because it's Halloween, I'm gonna always triple check because a ball run, Paragon, and Halloween is too much for even both my guys to handle. So I have 2 characters with 2 dragons, and I play that. That's why I always pull my other guy in to do them. And I'm trying to farm relics slash money slash yeah. And I'm sillily leveling a level 3 crab on ball runs, but I couldn't bring myself to just keep only doing like deep earth elementals or whatever it is that people level up a level 3 crab on. So most of the levels of the crab, even from level 1, was on ball runs and titans and stuff. It does keep dying every now and then, but it's a risk I'm willing to take for the extra money. Plus a chance of relic. So I've been averaging at least 1 relic a day on these ball runs, but you literally have to sit here and farm them all day, non-stop, only ball runs. And the main reason I'm only just following on private islands, I heard people throw nets to level their low-level meta. What do nets do? I don't even know. I've never even done nets in Ultima Online. So maybe it's something I have to research. There's just so many layers to this game that even I can't speak to. And I've been playing Ultima Online for years. Since 1997 when it came. I mean, I haven't always played, but I played when the game first came out. And obviously I've always only played a tamer. Mostly. I played a swordsman, I played a bowman, but I've never really gone too far into it. And then I played a necromancer. learned something new today. So yeah, I can see that. I don't really care for the deep serpents. I actually care for I can definitely see how that would yield a lot of experience points with nets. What I do is I always just come over here to deep earth elementals. And I just have my crab fight these, and then I cycle back through. Push the wrong button. I have my crab cycle back through these deep earth elementals because they can poison them, and they have a rough average between 350 to 500 hit points. But I don't know if this is a great way to do it. And then I gotta switch this to back to Cloud Burst because he's actually getting hit. I found Deep Earth Elementals to be actually pretty good EXP because you average between 350 to 437 hit points, and you can poison Deep Earth Elementals. And then the other side benefit as well from Deep Earth Elementals is they roughly drop around 500 gold. And because they drop 500 gold, I'm still making money. And so I feel like I'm actually still doing a value. Now, watching it maybe get boring. The nice thing about Deep Earth Elementals is I don't really stand a really high risk at my pet dying or even me dying. See how it's 550 gold? And that's on average. And you have these Deep Earth Elementals here. And then there's 2 more Deep Earth Elementals. I usually just do these ones. And then this is a Paragon one. So it's a Deep Earth Elemental Paragon. And this is going to have at least close to 2,000 something, 2,200 hit points. And the crab can just solo that and get an extra 2,000 experience points. Yeah, it's about the money. The whole reason why I do the Deep Earth Elementals is for the EXP, and they can be poisoned. See how they get poisoned by the crab. And they drop money. Where sea serpents and other things, they don't drop as much money. Right? And here I can relax. Like when it's playing this Paragon, I can go watch like a movie or go play my other character and go do something else. Crabs. The main reason why for a crab. Crabs only require. Let me toss little me out of here so that this thing is here. So crabs only require 1 follower slot. So the nice thing about crabs is you can have 5 of them. And a meta crab, that's what makes them so powerful, right? If you have 5 crabs, and they're all level 6, you don't want to go to level 7. Once you go to level 7, then I think it requires 3 follower slots. So you keep all your crabs at level 6, and you can have 5 of them. And if all 5 of them have abilities on them, they can wreak havoc, more damage than literally any other combined pets together. Because the crab also has pack instinct. It has arachnid pack instinct. So you can actually stack 2 crabs with a spider. Yes, you can have 5. But you have to understand that crabs are super expensive. Like 2 years ago, 1 crab was going for 19 million. A crab egg, not crab, a crab egg. And you can see how long it takes to level these things up. But you can have 5 of these things. And back 2 years ago when I was playing really heavily, there were people that had 5 level 6 crabs, right? With maxed out skills. And they just wreaked havoc. Yeah, exactly. And plus, not only do you have to get the crabs, you also need to get the taming. So you need 120 taming, and you need 120 animal lore to even control a level 6, you know. Not to control a level 7 crab, but level 6 crab, you need all this, right? So my real goal is actually to get 1 more crab. I can't afford another crab. I haven't spent any real money on Ultima Online forever. So everything I have here for this character, for the dragon, for all my skills here, I earned by farming gold. Right? I got 120 animal taming. I got 120 animal lore for this guy. And this just showcase here, I have my second character here, just bringing this over. And this character also has... This character also has 115 animal lore, 115 animal taming. And then if I come over here and I pull in both the... Not that one. Sorry, wrong button. And then if I pull in both of these, and then I also have another dragon right here. I don't have a meta stone for this one. I only have one meta stone. I'm not that rich. And then I also have another tier 7 dragon. And this dragon does drop dragon fruit. My other dragon on this other character is a lot more new. Yeah, I have 2 meta dragons. Oh, and then something I just bought today. Yeah, let me show you one other thing. I just bought this today. Hold on, let me get this in the right spot. So I just bought this today. I bought this one. I bought a Phoenix for 2.5 million. I bought this. I'm waiting for it to buy. Hold on, this other dragon's in the way. Oops. Come over here. I bought this Phoenix Worm. And this Phoenix Worm has a ton of hit points. Look at that, 924. It has more than a white worm. Now it's not bonded yet, so I have to wait a whole week or buy 100 forever tokens. But if you look right here compared to little wee, compared to a white worm, 715. Now my claim list was huge. I actually got rid of all those pets because it was costing me too much money to keep all my other pets. I had like a death beetle, a bunch of other things in there, but I got rid of them all. No, it's a Phoenix Worm. They are extremely rare and extremely powerful. Phoenix Worms spawn once a month. Maybe. I have camped the spots where the Phoenix Worm is supposed to spawn non-stop. I even had someone else sat there all day 24/7 trying to find it. Yeah, once a month. And it's only once a month out of like 7 or 9 other spawn points. So it's once a month per a spot per only out of a rotation of so many. I don't know how many. I'm guesstimating. So you could be waiting 7 months for one to spawn in the one that you want, and each one has its own different special ability. So once I saw somebody selling one on the market today, I was like, 2.5 million, I'm buying it. Oh, I'm guaranteed the Phoenix Worm rips it apart. I've seen what those things are capable. They're scary, and they only require two follower slots. So they replaced my white worm, and you saw my white worm literally has 300 hit points less. And plus, the Phoenix Worm has the ability to cast special ability, kind of the same thing like Metapets. Yeah, 2.5 million, I could make that in less than a month. So when they were selling it for that much, I was like, oh, that's totally worth it. I'm buying it. You rarely ever see anybody selling them. And when they do, it's like, oh, and then you have to find one that's good, right? The one that you want. So here, let me actually bring this back over. We're still fighting this, all right? So right here, I'm going to bring the screen back over. And there, I know there's a whole bunch of different ones. The guy named it this. I haven't renamed it yet. You see right here, it has the Implosion Blast. So kind of just like the Dragon Breath that does a big explosion, I believe the Implosion Blast does something similar to that. So it has area effect damage. There's another Phoenix Worm as well that throws out like little rocks and helps snare people. Great for PvP, for snaring other people. But this one's for damage. Now again, I don't want to keep this one out too long because it's not bonded. And it's not something I want to risk even losing for even a little bit. But yeah. Different Phoenix Worms do different things. So each one has its own ability. Yes, there's a Phoenix Worm that I think it's like a blue one. See, I have a red one, right? And there's a different one, and then there's a white one. There's many different Phoenix Worms. So each one spawns, and that's why it says 1 month period. But it's 1 month, I believe, for the. Don't get me. I don't know, but I've camped the spots where people told me it spawns for months and months, and I've never seen one. So you should look it up. UO Forever, Ultima Online Forever. Phoenix Worms is, I believe, what they're called, or that's what the person called it when he sold it to me. Because I even asked him, "What is this?" As soon as he showed me, I was like, "Oh, I've seen those before. I've seen them used in champs, and I've seen them used in PvP." They're extremely rare, extremely hard to get. But when you have one, they are kind of as powerful as a meta pet, from what I've seen. Yeah, there's been a lot of cool updates. There's even more pets besides the meta crab. Like there's supposed to be, there's a mantis. Now I played during the mantis where you get mantis eggs. I wasn't super impressed with the mantis when it first came. Excuse me, when it first came out, but nobody really had relics, right? Relics to actually level up the mantis. The other thing that they changed as well is you see how this level 1. So now they have multiple different. Here, let me just clear this. Let me just make sure I get the XP from this and fight this guy and beat him real quick. So they have relics now. Before, you back in the day, you had one relic, you give it to your pet, and it could level from 1 to 10, right? Well, now they made it so that it's more commonly easy to drop relics, but they increment in crumbles, and then flawed, and then flawless. Crumble ones can level up your pet skill. Let me put little me back up here. That's not going to actually work because I won't be able to see his, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, come back here to the bank. Right here. So I've been getting one of these a day. See these crumbles? I've been averaging at least one. I haven't even gotten one today, which I'm kind of frustrated about because since when the Halloween and Christmas thing comes on and they start doing those Halloween ones, I start actually getting less stuff. But anyways, you see these relics? They're all crumble stuff. And I could probably sell these for a lot. But these are the skills. So I got these ones. These are Calming Tide ones. I actually have 3 Calming Tide ones. And each one of these Calming Tide ones, they sell for around, I don't know the Calming Tide ones, but relics, on average, what I'm seeing in the buying and sell area, it really depends on what kind of relic. They sell for like 250 gold. 250, 300 gold, depending. Some only sell for maybe 125 or 150. It depends on the relic, because it's a high supply and demand, right? Who wants what? But anyways, you see how it says crumbling, quality crumbling? Crumbling only levels up the skill by 1. See how it's 1 of 1? So I need another crumbling cloudburst to do 1 of 2. And then another one to do 1 of 3. And it goes all up to level 6. And then once you reach level 6, you need flawed relics. And I've seen flawed relics sell for like 2.5 million. Then flawed relics can level from level 6 to level 8. Yeah, it makes it cheaper for someone to get a hold of. Yeah, it's cheaper for a low level. So right now, this can only level up to level 1. And then once level 1, I can't get it again until I get another relic. But these things sell for between 350 gold, 350,000 to 500,000 for a cloudburst. And I was lucky enough to see, because everyone, literally, if you look at the buying and selling, everybody's trying to buy this one, cloudburst and tidal wave, and people are offering 500,000 gold for it. I scored one today for 325,000 gold because someone just put it on the market. As soon as he put it on, I messaged it. Is this, you still have it? And then I bought it. Oh, I gotta switch it back. Cloudburst only works for defense. What Cloudburst does, and since you're an old-time player, you probably may or may not know this, but Cloudburst is just like Bloody Talons. Is that Cloudburst is an area effect. So, but it only procs when somebody hits the crab. So when somebody hits and does damage to my crab, Cloudburst has a chance to proc, and when it procs, it does area effect Blood Talons to everything around the crab, which is huge. Right now, it only does 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, and it doesn't last very long. But it can do a lot of damage if this was level 10, right? And then Tidal Wave, and I had to read, and again, I'm not no professional on this. I just got my crab, so I'm still learning. Tidal Wave sends out a tidal wave, hits a unit, and then has a chance to bounce to other units around it. And if it does, it just does damage. If Tidal Wave goes out and hits only 1 unit, it then bounces back and comes back to the crab and heals the crab for the damage that it did. So it's like a self-heal when you're facing single targets, which is really good I'm sure once it gets higher level, because right now it's only level 2 and it does 10 damage. I think it does 10 damage, but it heals the crab for 10 hit points. I don't know exactly how much damage it is. I never actually really paid attention to it too much. I just paid attention to how much the crab actually healed. And you can see that my level 3 crab actually does do damage and stuff, and it does. But I lost all my. I lost not 2,000. I lost a ton of experience. A ton. I was literally at 100,000, and I got down to 8,000. So, what? 20,000. I lost 20,000 experience points because of one Halloween Paragon Ball Run killed my crab twice. And you lose the XP based on the hit points of the mob that kills it. So, that was not fun. But it happens. Especially when I'm the one silly enough to try to level 3 crab and ball runs. But it's all about learning and training and experience. Yeah, Bloody Talons is just one target. Where this one, but Bloody Talons procs on hit when you do damage. Where Cloudburst only procs when somebody hits the crab. So if your crab is never tanking, Cloudburst is not effective. Oh, the other reason why these people are nobody's farming these, I actually moved all the mobs in here. So you see these right here, this Devour Souls, it was in this room. The Succubus was out here wandering, I put it in this room. The gargoyles and everything else, like these gargoyles, I put them in this room. I literally moved all the mobs out, and see how this Devour Souls is trying to make it in? I moved all the mobs that are not, that I'm trying to farm out of these rooms. And that's why a lot of people don't come down here, because normally the ball runs are not there by themselves, right? And then for these ball runs, when there's 2 of them in there, maybe you've been watching long enough. You see how there's 2 in there? I come over here and I grab just 1. And now that I grab 1, I pull them out of the room, and then I have my dragon attack it, and then I have my crab attack it, because I don't want my crab tanking. And forgive me if I ever... forgive me if I ever cough. I'm still recovering. I actually got a ear infection and a sinus infection or something, and it's probably because I'm wearing these headsets way too long while streaming and doing other things, because I've been making a lot of videos. I've died a lot, and that's why I'm so daring, because and even if I were to lose both tamers, I have a 3rd account that I just pull in and rescue my other 2 guys. Oh, it's died a lot. It's definitely got one-shotted a lot. A crab. But, you know, I'm here for the gold. I'm here for the relics. I'm not just doing it to level my crab. My crab is just leveling up because, yeah, I got my crab. But I'm farming for relics. Like, I've gotten a tidal wave. I've gotten 1 tidal wave relic just from doing what I'm doing. So I only had to buy the other one, 2nd one. So I'm trying to be self-sufficient. And ball runs have a chance to drop a relic. And now literally I have to do this all day for a chance to just get 1 relic. It may not be the relic I want. but I stand a chance of getting a relic. I don't know what a ring of forgiveness is, Shen. They're very rare, and it's like 1 out of 100 ball runs, maybe, can drop a relic. It's just as rare or rarer than an animal taming skill scroll. What? Ring of Forgiveness you can use once a day. Where can I buy a Ring of Forgiveness? I'd spend the money for one of those. Maybe a way to save some XP for you. Yeah, I would totally buy a Ring of Forgiveness. Yeah, this room as well normally has a ton of mobs in it. I took all the mobs. You see how there's two these shadow gazers stuck in this room? I stuck those in there. You see all these mobs right here? These mobs are trying to get back to this room. So if anybody kills those mobs, they'll respawn back in this room. It took me a long time and a lot of deaths to get all those mobs over there, but it did. And so that's why only a single Bowen spawns in here. So if anybody's silly enough to get all these spawns and move them back here, it'd take me a while to get all those mobs back over there. It's cheap too, it's like 15k I believe. But where do I buy it? Where do I buy a Ring of Forgiveness? 15k of what? 15k of forgiveness of forever tokens? That's actually still expensive. If it was 15k of forgiveness, 15,000 on forever tokens. Oh, gold? Okay, where do I buy a Ring of Forgiveness? You've got me really interested. I need to look this up. Unless you tell me. Ultima Online forever. Ring of Forgiveness. The blessed item unless you... Once every 12 hours. Well, that's amazing. Define it. That's from the unique wares vendor, is also known as gold sync vendors. I always wondered what those rings were for. Can you have more than one? Or is the cooldown shared between all the rings? I know exactly what it means now that you just told me. I know exactly where to buy it too now. Let's toss these pets. Let's go buy one right now. One per character. What about these charged trap boxes? I've always wondered what this is for. I never bought one. Gemma port. I have a Gemma portals too because somebody used it and I saw how to use those. But you're saying I need 150 power scrolls to power this up. This one is part of the meta ones. You can summon more crabs. Oh, and then you can unfreeze yourself, right? To open it up and then you, instead of having 20 pouches trapped. Yeah, that makes sense. Seed boxes, Shadow of Real Rogue. I always wondered what all these relics were for. Never bought them. Okay, maybe the Ring of Forgiveness is not here? Did I miss it? Maybe it's in this one. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's so cheap. Okay, what else is in here that's super worth buying? What's the candle forgiveness for? Nothing. 15,000 for a ring of forgiveness. I'm buying that one for every single one of my characters. Oh, a candle of forgiveness, if you equipped it, can interrupt your spells? I can see that being really nice, but what if I already have a candle? That's kind of simple. Like spell channel. Yeah, yeah. What I mean is, so you're saying, I need to put a macro for that, for this. I can wear the Ring of Forgiveness. Amazing. But I also have a candle. I already have a candle. Right here, this one. The Candle of St. Valentine, which is also blessed with Ultra Spell Channeling. You're saying that if I hold the candle, which I got for Valentine's, and you're saying if I come over here and I can... Let me test this. So you're saying if I come over here and I push the... Is it when I'm wearing it or when I'm... No. Or is it when I equipped it? So heal spell. Ah. So if you're saying I come over here and I can... Let's say if I'm casting... Let's just try to cast this. Oh, okay. That's amazing. That's definitely worth keeping in my inventory then. I just need to macro it and script it. Yeah, that is. Like if I'm casting a heal spell and I don't want to cast it, I equip this and I can... Whoa, I've never known you could do that. That's a great tip there, Shen. I can see the extreme uses on that. That's a tip I never even knew. Thank you for sharing that with me. Let me grab my pets back out. That's super useful. And the Ring of Forgiveness? Oh, that's amazing. I'll just have to remember to use it. I'll have to script it and macro it on my thing sometime. That's a Paragon. Okay, as long as it's a plain Paragon, it's fine. Pull my other guy right now. Because if it was a Halloween Paragon ball run, I'm running. I'm fighting one of those things again. Oh, well that's good to know. So to activate the ring, I gotta type, I seek forgiveness. I'm gonna actually take your text here and I'm gonna put it in a document so that I don't forget to do that. There you go, I wrote it down. Alright, didn't drop anything cool, that's okay. Put my other guy out again. I was avoiding this one, but normally I come in here and I fight these guys and get the spawn and fight those guys to get a spawn. But if there's no ball run there, I'm leaving it there so that I have a higher chance to get Paragon ball runs. I haven't got a relic today, so I'm kind of sad actually. Yeah, it's level 10. The only thing not level 10 on the dragon is Bloody Talons. Last time I checked it was only level 7. So Molten Breath is level 10 and Quicksilver is level 10 and then Bloody Talons is only level 7. The crumble ones go for really cheap, right? Just 300k, this one level. I believe. I don't quote me on that. I don't have no idea how much Quicksilver goes for. I wasn't looking. Because both my dragons are on the older relics. The older system. So you just got one relic and it got all the way up to level 10. And I am tempted to buy one more pre-made dragon because I was planning to make a third tamer. I wanted to have 3 dragons, 3 tamers to do champions and stuff. But in order for me to even do a third tamer, I need to buy all the animal taming scroll and everything. So I also lost my house. So Shen, you're just joining in my other streams. So I had quit for like a year or two, and I lost my house. I lost all my power scrolls, lost all everything. I lost everything because everything. The only thing that I saved, because I knew I wasn't going to play for a while, was I saved my skill scrolls. So all I saved was here's my new, and this is the first time I ever built a pre-made house. I don't like it. I don't like the door. I like to build my own house, like, and design it. But the only thing I saved was this right here. I unlocked this, took it, and put it in my bank. But I lost everything I lost my entire house, my 3-story, super nice house with tons and tons of stuff in it. I lost all my power skills. I lost everything. I actually sold like 6 of them as they came back, so I had more. But you can see, this is just all the skill scrolls that I've collected through time of playing. And I've used a ton of them for other things, so that's why I'm missing a whole bunch. But yeah, this is the only thing I saved out of my house because I knew I was going to quit for a while, but I didn't know my house. I was literally one day too late. I logged back in, and my house fell. And it was already looted and it was already gone. And so everything you see in here now, all these chests, these are all from Paragons that I actually beat while coming back. So, yeah. But I mean, obviously I get to keep my pets and I keep everything else. It cost me over 15,000 gold to claim each one of my pets. And my whole stable was full. So I started emptying out my entire stable. Like in here, if you look, I was just collecting rare pets. So this was the little white horse. It's kind of same thing like a nightmare, except it's the white one that you get. And I was trying to sell it off. They used to sell for like 500k or something. Nobody's buying that kind of thing anymore. So unless for nostalgic, and it just takes up space. So I just released it in my house, and I was just gonna it just goes. And then I had a whole bunch of the whitewash rideable polar bears. I had 5 of them. And those all cost 15,000 gold to claim when I came back. And I'm like, well, this is expensive if I ever decide to quit again. I'm not going to spend 15,000 gold for times 5 pets just to keep them in my stables. Yeah, it's a lot of effort. I used to do that stuff, but now I'm just, eh. Okay, I see on the market right. Belly Talons Crumble pays 400k. Just looking at it. Tidal Wave and Cloudburst relics go between 450 and 500k right now. So, expensive, expensive. The nice thing about the Meta Dragon is because of Quicksilver, it is one of the more damaging pets in short bursts, but it doesn't tank as much. But the Dragon, because of Quicksilver, does have some of the most damage dealing. Still is. At least that's what I was told or looked up. But it can't tank like a spider. And a crab, if you get certain skills in the crab and you get it to level 7, not just level 6 but level 7 crab, the crab is also supposed to be a very good tank. Just however, if you get the crab to stage 7, you have to feed it crab cakes to evolve it to stage 7. It then no longer takes just one follower stock. I believe it takes three follower slots for a level 7 crab. But it's also supposed to be a good tank. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've never bought a Metastate because I never know how much they cost, right? Plus, I never see anybody ever selling them. I mean, people are selling them now, but back in the day when I was playing, and I was just always so hooked on crabs. Oh, the other thing about a crab as well is it only takes one follower slot. Once the meta crab reaches stage 5, you can mount it like a rideable, and it still only takes one spot. Oh, I just lost my crab again. I was talking and not looking. Oh well. Wasn't that much XP. Yes, you can mount the crab between stages 5 and stage 6. That's what makes the crab so valuable. You can have 5 of them and all 5 could be mounted. Let's put these gloves on if I don't already have gloves. Fortification is not bad. Yeah, you can mount the crab. Between stages, once it evolves to stage 5 and 6, if it goes to stage 7, you can no longer mount the crab. And it becomes a 3 follower pet. It just it evolves and becomes so big that you can't mount it anymore. Yeah, and that's why everybody wants a crab. But crabs are super hard to get because they only drop from the RDA of Shipwreck. So it's this RDA of Shipwreck, and then the boss is also super hard to beat as well. You can have 5 level 6s, you can't have 5 level 7s. A level 7 crab takes 3 follower slots. So you only can have 1 level 7 and maybe 2 other crabs. So you can have 3 out at the most. Well, my goal is just to get this one to stage 6, and then get another crab and get another one to stage 6, and then I have 2 crabs and a dragon. That's my plan for this guy. But to buy another crab, it's gonna cost me. I was lucky enough to buy this egg because the price has been going down on crab eggs. I bought mine for about 12 million. Which when I saw the price, I was like, oh, that's worth it. So I came back in the game and I bought the crab egg for 12 million. It only can go to level 7 when you feed it crab cakes. It will never go to level 7 unless you feed it crab cakes. So it will permanently stay at level 6 unless I feed it crab cakes. So just like how you can get right here. Just how you can get these right here, dragon fruits. You get crab egg, you get these uncooked crab-sized bites that you feed to a level 6 crab to evolve it to a level 7. So it will permanently stay at level 6 as long as you don't feed it crab cakes. But the crab cakes drop and people want to buy crab cakes, so this is just extra money, right? I'm still waiting for this dragon to roll over so it can drop dragon fruit. It hasn't rolled over a second time yet. Oh, I almost never feed my meta pets anymore. They always stay wonderful happy. Unless you sit here for hours and hours, like you sit here for 24 hours, then it might go wild. But as long as you're doing something, and then once you throw it back in the stable, it goes wonderful happy again. And I'm not playing 24 hours a day. The mechanic still exists for non-meta pets, but for meta pets, I'm not worried. I've never seen a meta pet actually go loyalty go down on me in a day. I've never seen this go down. I mean, it may go down if you have less animal lore and only animal taming, and then you start saying for it to do commands and it ignores you and it doesn't actually do those commands, then it starts getting disgruntled at you. But again, you just stable the pet and bring it back out, and it's wonderful happy again. I've had white worms do that to me though a lot. They'll start getting disgruntled. And they still do. But now I don't need to do my white worm anymore. I can just do my phoenix worm. I just need to bond it. I was really thinking about going and buying 1,000 forever tokens just so I can bond it now. I'm considering it, so I don't have to wait the full 7 days. It'd be very nice if I averaged at least one more relic today. At least one relic. I haven't even got a relic today. If I get one relic today, it'll be nice. That is how they get you, Shan. No, I'm not talking about actually spending real money. I go to the auction or the Discord channel and I buy it with gold. So 1,000 tokens can run me between 140,000 gold and it fluctuates. Not 100, 200,000. 200,000 gold. 200 between 200 250,000. It fluctuates between then. And if you're really lucky, you can get something for like 195,000 per 1,000 forever tokens. And that's how I buy the pet balls and things like this. Is I just spend gold. I haven't spent any real money on Ultima Online forever. Not one penny. I just play the game. Granted, it's not, I mean, if you work for a living and do it, it's probably actually easier to spend real money to get some of these things for time to effort, but I enjoy playing the game, so. Alright, those are all cleared. I'm gonna do one round of Deep Earth Elementals. Come here, dragon. Stop fighting it. I want the XP. And there, this is doing his thing. Oh, I guess here's another thing I'll showcase too, because I was showcasing scripts and stuff. So if you notice, I've been gluing a whole bunch of different scripts. Now these scripts are written by other people, but what I have here for my scripts, because someone was asking about them before, and you'll see right here, it's written by another person. So I want to make sure that they're given credit here. So it's written by another person, Mesta Milla. And you learn a bunch of Python scripts and you learn how to do different things. And so when I do is when I come back and I recall, I literally push one button and I recall back to the bank that I want. Yeah, he created these and he had a bunch of these scripts, but I changed it and I added a few things to it, right? I added the fact that I deposit it, I grab a check so that I have stuff so I can still buy. I call the guards in case I need to, and then I use my hiding skill. Now those are the things, it's a small amount of things I added to it, as well as I added in myself, right? You have to change in the fact that else if player name, rune book ID, what rune to use so that you recall back while pushing just one button. That's just one of the scripts. Now one of the other scripts that I use too, which I also changed, is this one right here. So if you notice how I'm bandaging and the bandage tickers are going, this one also is written by probably the same person. Give credit to whoever that was. But then you have a whole bunch of different IDs for the different pets. It scrolls through the different IDs of the different pets. And then it can heal those pets. But what I added here at the bottom is this part right down here. So the part that I added right down here, and I know I'm showing these scripts because we're just waiting for it to fight this deep elemental. So this part right here. Check player's mana percentage before using meditation. So if player, and I wrote this, I added this in. If player's mana is less than 95%, use skill meditation. And the reason why this is important, because I've noticed that when I come over here, right, and I come over here and I just heal, and I come over here and I heal this, when I heal, and then what if I start bandaging up, right? So I apply the bandage, I'll use meditation, and you can instantly get, see how the mana is slowly regenerating? And then if I apply the bandage again another time, it will use meditation automatically within the rotation, and you get mana back while you're also healing. So it rotates in the meditation skill. And so that's how I've been able to heal and out-heal bow runs and not run out of mana. Because I always notice I run out of mana times if I don't have a meditation rotation in there for after you do each one of the healings. And then over here, integers 23, so if it's less than, if they have negative of 23, then start healing pet. So you see right here, this pet right here doesn't have less than 23 hit points, so the healing doesn't have to do it. And then bandage ticks down, and then when a bandage ticks down, and then if I have full mana, I don't use meditation, so I'm not wasting my skills, so I can still run to somewhere. Let's just kill this mob right here real quick. So I can, if I don't use my meditation skill, I can run somewhere and I can quickly hit the hide button, and now I'm hidden, and then I'm not wasting my skill in something else, so I can still hide. So I'm not trying to meditate every single time. Anyways, this is just a few of the scripts that I use. And then somebody literally was so interested when I was showing these scripts in my live stream just yesterday, they joined my Discord channel and asked me for a copy of all the scripts. And I says, here, you can have a copy of all mine. I don't mind, as long as you're aware that I didn't originally write these, but I've edited them to work for my needs. Oh, that's you. Haha. Well, now I know. Oh, you're a bull up. Okay. See? I don't. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're giving me advice. Thank you. $122. I don't want that many. I do 120. I thought it was 188. My eyes are giving on me. I'm glad this is one of your favorite games, because this is also one of my favorite games. It doesn't have the appeal as all those graphical games as everybody else watches, but it sure does have. It's a different type of game, right? And it's one of those games, every time I play it, it literally sucks me in and I start slacking on a lot of my other responsibilities. Yeah, I 100% agree. It definitely feels like you owe crack for sure. and a lot of people get it, and then some people don't, right? Because they instantly will come over here, they'll look at this, they'll look at the actual game, they'll be like, "Oh, this game's so old. It looks old," but they don't, or they don't spend the time to learn it. But anytime I play Albion Online, this is the game that I just nostalgically think of, and I think of, oh, I could do so much more in Ultima Online compared to Albion Online. Yep. No microtransactions, no battle pass, just pure awesome game design. Exactly. Why do people still even play this game? For exactly the just reasons you just said. There is no way to really level faster-ish. I mean, you can with the skill scrolls. So I'm glad they actually added the skill scrolls, Kristen. But in order to farm and get the skill scrolls, you can see it takes a lot of effort to acquire all the skill scrolls that I have. If you're trying to do it without paying any real money at all, just play the game. Yes, there is a lot of depth to this game. Now, granted, there are modern games that have a depth that's really deep as well. But Ultima Online just has a place in my heart because I played it when it first came out. Still playing it. It's a good game. For me. May not be everybody's cup of tea, but for me, I really love this game. And I'm no pro, I'm not good at PvP. I admit I'm not good at PvP when it comes to Ultima Online. And it's not something I've ever actually enjoyed or dived into. What I enjoy in Ultima Online is raising pets, just like Pokemon. There's the only other game, right, that you can have pets and stuff is like the Pokemon game or other games, but it's not the same. If they made a Pokemon game like this, or similar, with the same depth, I'd probably be playing that. But I've always loved pet taming. Like when I first got Ultima Online, always the goal was go tame a dragon, right? And then when the pure fact that you can also level up their skills and make them more powerful, right? Now this one has died a few times, and I have to go reskill it. But you can level the skills and make it more powerful, which is just so intriguing to me. I love it. Alright. But thank you, Shen, for staying. I agree totally. The reason why I got my Meta Dragon Steed. Exactly. It's for the appeal of people that really like pets and MMOs. Because what other game gives you the full ability to control your pet, telling it to go here, come here, follow you, or attack, or do something at the same level of depth that Ultima Online has? And then Ultima Online Forever has really fleshed out the pet system with these meta pets to really make it just feel even better for tamers. They took what already is good with Ultima Online and they made it even better with the meta pets, in my own personal opinion. Anyways, it is really late for me, so we're going to call it here. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to smash the like button. Helps me out a ton. Helps to push out this content to other people, give them awareness, get to see it. If you would like, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like, especially what you don't like, so that I can improve and make better content. If you have not already, please feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month, check out what content I have, and or come back daily because I am streaming daily currently. And thank you, Shen, for sharing all of your knowledge on Ultima Online Forever for me. I have learned a lot, such as the Ring Forgiveness. and making sure that I actually make a macro that says I seek forgiveness, which is going to be very important. And then the other tip as well, which casting a spell, cast a spell, equip the this, and it will cancel that spell so you can move around. Now I need to make a macro for that as well. It'll be great when it comes to PvP or other type of things if I need to cancel spell. Both super useful tips. And then the other useful tip as well that I actually here will showcase this here in this stream. I know I'll showcase it again, but Shin shared this with me. Is you can take a bag full of skill scrolls. Oh, I even have another animal taming skill scroll right here too. You take this bag. I have this in a trap box, so I'm not super scared of somebody trying to steal it. You come over here to here, and you just drop this box right on here, and all the skill scrolls go right into it. So yeah, more animal taming, more a bunch of other things. Super useful tip. Thank you, Shen, for sharing that with me. And thank you for, yeah, that saves a lot of time. That is super useful. So thank you for sharing that with me. And I also have a whole bunch of these in here. This is money as well. See these? These are all tier 6 maps. I got these from all those Paragon chests that I opened. In fact, I still even have more. I have another chest right here from a Paragon Lord of Abyss, which I need to sign into another account to unlock it. We'll do that later. But it's late for me. I gotta go put my kid to bed and do a whole bunch of other things, so. Again, thank you all for joining me, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you again, Shen. Have a good evening.